Dear friends, have you ever had coconut water and ended up with a stomach ache? Or heard someone say coconut water is cooling, but drinking it the wrong way can actually leave you feeling more fatigued or even mildly feverish? I didn't believe it either, until I personally experienced a mild illness during the pandemic. And, thanks to one simple remedy, I recovered without needing much medication. That's when I realized, sometimes the most valuable remedies aren't expensive medicines, but things we already have in the kitchen, like a coconut and a piece of ginger. Today, I want to share a traditional remedy that I personally used: boiled coconut water with ginger. It's a simple drink, yet it helped me recover gently and naturally during a time of fatigue. But that's not all. I'll also introduce another warm, effective remedy made from common, easy-to-find ingredients. I'll walk you through the exact amounts, benefits, and how to use them correctly. So when you feel a sore throat, mild fatigue, or flu-like symptoms coming on, you can take care of your health naturally without relying on medicine. Today's topic: the simple drink that helped me recover during the pandemic, and another warm beverage that quietly, yet miraculously, supports healing. Please stay with me until the end of the video, because I'll explain why boiled coconut water can be better than fresh coconut water in certain situations, why ginger is a great addition, and when to add lemongrass or lemon to help your body regain balance quickly. If you find that the content from the Chanli Song channel helps you live healthier and more peacefully each day, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It gives me the motivation to continue sharing helpful, honest, and practical content with you. Wishing you good health and peace in the midst of life's many worries. Now, let's begin. Dear friends, first, let's talk about what's in fresh coconut water and what changes when we bring it to a boil. Like many of you, I used to think of coconut water as the ultimate natural drink: cool, delicious, and especially nourishing. On a hot day, nothing feels better than coming home and sipping from a chilled, sweet coconut. It's the perfect thirst quencher. But here's something many people overlook. Coconut water, despite its benefits, is considered cooling in nature. And that cooling property can be a double-edged sword if we don't understand our own body well. Just observe for yourself. On days when you feel a bit under the weather, have a cold stomach, or feel weak, drinking fresh coconut water can cause bloating, or in some cases, mild diarrhea. I've been through this too. One rainy evening, I came home late with a sore throat and stopped for a cup of coconut water to cool down. That night, I had an upset stomach, felt bloated, and couldn't sleep well. After doing some research, I realized not every moment is the right time for fresh coconut water, especially for those with cold constitutions, people who often feel chilly, tired, or older adults. It's best to be cautious. Since then, I started boiling coconut water before drinking it. Just a gentle simmer, no need for a full boil. For about 5 to 7 minutes is enough. This reduces its cooling effect and makes it gentler on the stomach. I could feel the difference. Still sweet and fragrant, but without that sharp coldness in the belly. And when I added a few slices of fresh ginger into the pot, it became soothing, warming, and surprisingly relaxing. Scientifically, yes. Some heat-sensitive nutrients like vitamin C may decrease when boiled. But in return, the body absorbs key minerals better, like potassium, magnesium, and sodium, which help with hydration, reduce fatigue, and support heart health. Simply put, fresh coconut water cools, but boiled coconut water heals. And for people who are weak, elderly, or recovering from illness, that healing is far more important. I've tested this myself. There was a week when I drank fresh coconut water daily. I noticed cold hands and feet, a bloated belly, and shallow sleep. Then I switched to lightly boiled coconut water, only about 150 ml each time, and the change was immediate. My belly felt warmer, digestion improved, sleep became deeper, especially on windy days. Gradually, I realized this wasn't just a folk tip, but a way to truly listen to and care for my body. Drink it warm if you can. That's when its effects shine best, helping your body absorb and respond gently and effectively. So, If you're in the habit of drinking fresh coconut water daily, try boiling it once, adding a few slices of ginger and sipping it slowly. You'll feel the difference. Sometimes, small changes lead to big improvements. And from this, I learned a simple but powerful truth. Not everything fresh is always the best. What truly matters is what suits your body at the right time, in the right condition. That's real healing. Now, let me walk you through how to make this coconut ginger drink simply and effectively at home. First, choose one medium-sized Siamese coconut. Not too young, not too mature. This will usually yield about 300 to 400 milliliters of coconut water. Naturally, it's rich in minerals like potassium, magnesium, sodium, and a small amount of calcium, helping restore electrolytes, replenish lost fluids, and support blood circulation and blood pressure regulation. Coconut water also contains lauric acid, a compound with antibacterial, mild anti-inflammatory, and immune-boosting properties. However, its cooling nature can be harsh on the stomach, especially during illness or cold, damp weather. That's why gently boiling it for 5 to 7 minutes over low heat helps reduce this coldness, turning it into a warm, more digestible drink, perfect for those with sensitive digestion. Next, prepare 3 to 5 thin slices of fresh ginger, about the size of your thumb tip. Ginger contains gingerol, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that warms the lungs, supports digestion, and promotes peripheral blood flow, warming the body naturally. Ginger also eases nausea, lightly stabilizes blood pressure, and enhances circulation, especially helpful on chilly days or during minor illnesses. When ginger is added to boiling coconut water, its mild heat balances out the cooling effect, soothing the throat, easing breathing, and calming the belly. This blend, the sweet, cool undertone of coconut and the spicy, warming nature of ginger, creates a beautiful, natural harmony. One is yin, the other yang. One gently cools, the other deeply warms. Together, they create a healing drink that balances the body, relieves cold symptoms, reduces mild fevers, replenishes minerals, cleanses the digestive tract, and boosts immunity. For added flavor and soothing effect, you can stir in a bit of honey or sea salt once the drink cools slightly. This helps ease the throat and improves the taste. Stay tuned, because next, I'll introduce another natural remedy that helped me recover quickly using just lemongrass, lime, and salt. If today's sharing helps, don't forget to follow for more practical health tips. And let me know in the comments, have you ever tried boiling coconut water with ginger? This drink is especially beneficial for those recovering from illness, dealing with mild colds, fatigue, dry cough, sore throat, or for older adults who often feel cold in the stomach or have trouble sleeping. On windy days, or when you sense your body is feeling off, drinking a warm glass of coconut water with ginger won't just soothe. It brings a natural sense of recovery without force or harshness. However, please be mindful. Those with diarrhea, high fever of unknown cause, pregnant women in their first trimester, individuals with kidney issues, or conditions related to potassium imbalance in the blood should not use this remedy without consulting a doctor first. Just one small glass a day, about 150 to 200 milliliters, sipped warm, in the afternoon or after resting, is enough to support recovery without putting pressure on the liver, kidneys, or digestion. I don't consider this a medicine, but rather a wise way to drink, with awareness, in harmony with your body. Sometimes the simplest ingredients in our kitchen are exactly what help us live well, gently and naturally. Dear friends, after trying this remedy myself, I started looking deeper, wondering why such a simple glass of coconut water with ginger had such clear effects. It turns out, in many traditional healing systems, both ginger and coconut are considered gentle, healing, medicinal foods. When used properly, they support the body's recovery without harming the digestive system or vital organs, like some medications might. Think of coconut water as a kind of natural electrolyte. In just 100 milliliters, it contains over 250 milliliters of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure, stabilize heart rhythm, and promote detoxification through urination. It also contains magnesium, calcium, and sodium in modest amounts, just enough to rehydrate without overwhelming the body. Coconut water also has mild antioxidant effects, supports liver detox, and cools the body internally. But, as mentioned before, coconut water has a cooling nature, so if your body is cold or weak, or in older adults, it may counteract the recovery process. Ginger is the opposite, one of the most prized warming herbs in traditional Eastern medicine. Ginger stimulates blood flow, warms the stomach, reduces coughing, loosens phlegm, has natural anti-inflammatory properties, and most importantly, warms the lungs. Ideal for colds, runny nose, or dry cough. Ginger is also shown to help balance blood sugar, improve circulation, and gently lower high blood pressure when used in the right amount. What's special here is the combination. Coconut water and ginger don't just balance yin and yang, but also create a drink that's easy to accept, easy to absorb. Coconut's natural sweetness softens the sharpness of ginger, while ginger's warmth neutralizes the coldness of coconut. Together, they form a warm drink that's not only tasty, but healing and gentle. Drinking 1 glass a day, in the afternoon, or after being in the sun, or when you wake from a nap with a heavy head, you'll feel the difference. No need to drink much, no complicated decoctions, just half a fresh coconut, a few clean slices of ginger, simmered gently for 5-7 minutes, cooled to a warm temperature, then sipped slowly. You can add sea salt or honey to taste, depending on your condition. What matters is, I don't see this as a miracle cure, but rather a daily companion on the road to wellness. Sometimes, one small habit, a daily cup of coconut ginger water, is enough to help us avoid unnecessary colds. And as I age, I truly believe the simplest things often nourish us the most deeply. Since embracing natural recovery, I've explored other warm drinks, just as simple as coconut ginger, but incredibly comforting when the weather shifts. One of my favorites on cold days, after coming in from the rain, or when I feel a scratchy throat or heaviness in the head, is warm lemongrass ginger lemon tea. It's easy to make, with ingredients most households already have. Just 2 to 3 stalks of fresh lemongrass, 1 thumb-sized piece of ginger, and half a lemon. Crush the lemongrass, thinly slice the ginger, then boil in about 500 ml of water for 10 minutes. Let it cool slightly before squeezing in the lemon. Add a bit of honey to soothe the throat if needed. Lemongrass contains citral, a natural antibacterial that gently cleanses the respiratory tract, clears the sinuses, reduces coughing, supports digestion, and relaxes the nervous system. It also induces mild sweating, useful in early-stage colds, helping detox through the skin without needing medication. Ginger, already familiar, brings warmth, reduces inflammation, boosts circulation, soothes the stomach, and supports breathing. When ginger meets lemongrass, their aromas blend into a warm, nose-clearing, spirit-lifting drink. Lemon, though just half, is rich in vitamin C and citric acid, which lightly detoxify, cleanse the throat, strengthen immunity, and ease scratchiness. Adding lemon after the water has cooled helps preserve its benefits. The result is a beautiful balance, a little spicy, a little tangy, and surprisingly easy to drink. What I love about this tea is that breathing feels easier. Your chest opens up, your throat feels soothed, and your body feels less tense, especially after being out in the cold. Just 1 cup of lemongrass ginger lemon tea warms me up, clears my head, and helps me sleep better at night. This tea is ideal for seniors, people with chronic sore throats, those who work in cold environments, or anyone prone to seasonal illness. The best time to drink it is about an hour before bed or in the afternoon after resting. But take care. Those with very sensitive stomachs, active ulcers, or ginger allergies should dilute it or test a small amount first. Pregnant women in their first trimester or those with unexplained high fevers should consult a doctor. What I've realized from all this is, you don't always need medicine when you're sick. Sometimes, just choosing the right drink at the right time is enough for the body to reset itself. Every time I hold a warm drink in my hands, I know I'm truly caring for myself with understanding and intention. You don't have to wait until you're very ill. If you start balancing early, at the first signs of fatigue, you'll live healthier and more empowered, neither dependent on medication nor careless with your own health. I share all this not to replace medicine or offer medical advice, but simply to give you another natural, easy way to care for yourself at home. Life today often makes us forget that the simple, familiar things around us are quietly protecting our health each day. For healthy folks, fresh coconut water is still a wonderful, cooling option. But if today your body feels a bit tired, a cold is creeping in, your throat is scratchy, or your belly unsettled, try boiling coconut water, adding a few slices of ginger, and drinking it warm. So simple, yet surprisingly powerful. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment below, share your experience, or let me know if you've tried other traditional remedies that worked for you. And if you'd like to continue this journey of natural, mindful living together, don't forget to subscribe. So each passing day, we don't just survive, but live with understanding, care for our body, and nurture peace from within. Thank you, and see you in the next video.